Let's get into the analysis now. Joel Carmel joins us, Advocacy Director of Breaking the Silence. Joel, thanks for being with us. I'm wondering, first off, what is your take on this situation?
Well, it's interesting to me that the US administration has now found evidence of this. It's something that we've been talking about for a very long time. Testifiers have been coming to us from close to the beginning of the war and throughout the 2 years of warfare in Gaza, when at the beginning we thought that maybe what we were hearing about Palestinians being taken and sent into potentially booby-trapped houses and tunnels, we thought perhaps that was the initiative of some crazy commander or a lone part of the army. But as the evidence started building up and we heard about this again and again from different soldiers serving in different units at different parts of Gaza at different times during the war, it became clear that this was certainly not just a pattern, but something that was certainly coming from above and was indeed a policy.
So this is something you've been aware of for a long time, as you've said, and you've given us some examples of that. Can you believe that the United States didn't know? And if they did know, should the United States have acted?
Well, clearly the United States was a very important part of this war from the very beginning. What was going on in the Gaza Strip was very closely watched by the US administration, both under Biden and Trump. I believe that this is something that was clear to them, and if they had acted, maybe things could have been better. But I have to say that ultimately this war came to an end because, well, as much as you can call the ceasefire an end to this war, it happened at the pressure of the United States, and it was a matter of Trump deciding that enough was enough. That certainly could have happened earlier.
Nobody here is saying that what happened on October the 7th, 2023 was anything other than an atrocity. Let's get that out in the open so no one can accuse either of us of trying to ignore what happened then, because it was an atrocity which took place. And of course, what has happened since could equally be given that label, I think. But this is a very specific story we're dealing with, isn't it, in terms of how this works and in terms of international law. Clearly, Israel now has a case to answer.
Yeah, I mean, I want to echo what you said. Of course, we're in a small country, and everyone here was very clearly affected by October the 7th, and there's not a single person here who wasn't traumatized by that. Yes, what happened in the aftermath of October the 7th was something that I think now that the things have calmed down. And we're in a ceasefire period, which I hope will continue and become even strengthened. There's now going to be a time for a proper reckoning, and that's something that isn't just important for justice for the Palestinians, which is certainly necessary, but it's also important for us as Israelis. We need the ability to really take a good look at what happened here, understand how we got to doing the most atrocious things, and understand how we can hold those people who took the decisions to account so that nothing like this can ever happen again.
Joel, thank you for joining us. Joel Carmel, Advocacy Director at Breaking the Silence. Thank you, sir, for taking the time to be with us here on France 24. We appreciate the analysis you brought. Thank you.